What's up, everybody? Ben Reza here for Odd Chopper. I am back. It is Saturday, February 3rd, which means one thing only: college basketball. A ton of games. No, we're not at conference tournaments. We're not at March Madness yet, but we are rapidly approaching, and there is so much to choose from. I've got a bet on the board today in one of the biggest games of the slate. We're going to try to turn it around. I want to welcome everyone to Odd Chopper. All things betting. Take a look around. We have so much different types of pieces of content. Easy for me to say. See what you think. I have a feeling you're going to like the channel. If you do, you want to stay, like, subscribe. Please be part of this team. We really enjoy building this community. Yesterday, we're in a little bit of a slump here. We want to turn the tide. February has not been kind to us. We're only 2 days in, though. So Iowa won the game, which was important. But for this video, we did not cover the number. We got to find a way to turn that around. But you know what may turn it around? I've got good news for some of you. I wish I could say for all of you, but the truth is for some of you. Listen up. I'm going to rattle off some states, and if you're in there, I got some money for you. New Jersey, Ohio, Virginia, Iowa, Colorado, Louisiana, Kentucky, and now Indiana. If you're in Indiana especially, listen up, because that just means Bet365 went live in your state. And to celebrate, if you don't play there, bet 5, get 150 in bonus bets. The link is below. It's that simple. Deposit, bet 5, get 150 in bonus bets. Great offer. Great book. I wish they were here in New York. I would be the first in line to sign up. It is an amazing opportunity to get some extra money in your bankroll if you're in one of those states. Got to be 21 plus, 18 in Kentucky. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Let's get to this game. Houston and Kansas, big time game, 4 o'clock Eastern. Make sure you obviously put it in time, or if you're watching afterwards, you may be too late and we already won, or you may be a genius if this game loses. Because we're going with the Jayhawks. Plus 1.5 at minus 105 on DraftKings. Like this number, like this spot. It's a tough game. There's no doubt about it. But I do think there's value here. Houston's awesome. They're 19-2. I've actually been picking against them, and I've been doing all right. You know, I had Texas against them, and I thought Texas should have won the game. It was in Austin. Game went to overtime, and Houston was able to hold them off. This is their third road game in 4 games. They have big home splits like a lot of these teams. They've not lost at home. Both of their losses have been on the road. When you look at them, you know, metrics-wise, particularly if you're taking offensive metrics, they don't look like that good of a team, and that doesn't tell the whole story. Houston averages 74 points per game. The reason that they can get by like that is because they have the best defense in the country. They really do. It is that good. Not even going to poke holes in it. The only thing I'll say is this team, you know, when you go on the road in Big 12 play, it's not that easy. It's never been that easy, and they're learning that the hard way, like a lot of teams with the realignment. So they've got guards. They've got just, you know, again, Kelvin Sampson's got some bigs that he can work with here. I still think their front court will be tested at times. I really do trust their backcourt a little more. And going in here, it doesn't get worse than this. Into the Fog to take on Kansas, who's 17-4. 0.0 losses at home. Team is very difficult to beat there. It's not like they haven't been without some tests. TCU had them down to the wire. How good is Kansas? I think that's a decent question, but we also saw them early in the year test themselves. They beat UConn. They were in Maui. They've played, obviously, in the Big 12 here. And they've taken some losses on the road, just like Houston has. 36% from 3. They've got a big in Dickinson who can really stretch. I like the way Kansas is constructed. They're obviously going to be ready at home. Give me a 1.5. You want to take a slight plus money on the money line, I think that's fine. But plus 1.5 at minus 105 is the number for me. I like Kansas. I think they win the game. Simple as that. At home. Houston doesn't mean Houston's fraudulent. Can't be a 1 seed. Can't win the whole thing. But they're not going to win today. And that's really all I care about. Give me the Kansas Jayhawks. Too much. They make their threes. Like I said, they break Houston's defense down, but they will score enough. 134 gives us plenty of room, too. They can play in the 60s. That's a fine type of game for them. I'm not worried about tempo. I do like Kansas. I'm putting it on the board. Tough game, but one of my favorites of the day. Now, I did mention it's like 200 games today. Obviously, if you want more, if you want to talk about other sports, if you want to see these plays in action, if you want to see the tools spitting out options and identifying value for you, it's all there. It's part of Odd Chopper. You get the Discord. You get the tools. You get us throwing out all sorts of things. It's a good time in there in our Discord. And again, that's a small piece of the puzzle. Really, the value is finding a process that works for you. So if you want to check out Odd Chopper, the link is below as well. There's a lot of good stuff in there. Not everything may be for everybody, but we want to make sure people have every opportunity to have these chances to test this stuff out because we really believe in it. I use it every day. You can also get 20% off. You want to save a little bit of money no matter what you're betting, just have a great Saturday. It's a great time of the year. I know the Super Bowl is next week, of course. We'll have plenty of coverage. Don't you worry. Keep an eye out for those first look betting videos. They'll be dropping any day now. But in the meantime, let's get it done with Kansas today. If you have any questions at all, Jazzraz DFS. Appreciate everyone. For me, for Houston, and for most importantly, for Kansas. Have a great Saturday ahead. I'll talk to you tomorrow.